I think currently a lot of the technologies that were put in place, digitally and financially, are ideally looking to be farmer facing. But I think we get lost in the noise of disruptive technology, and we complicate or add more layers of complexity into what innovations farmers need, which is just simplicity. And really, we need to reflect on, what has worked in the past, what has not worked in the past, and layering on, these new technologies. I know AI is a big buzzword right now. What do smallholder farmers need to advance, and also understanding the different archetypes of smallholder farmers, and also MSMEs and SMEs. So really understanding, what are the gaps we're trying to fill for these different archetypes of individuals, and identifying what technologies are sustainable and resilient to the current state that is there. So from the event today, I think what I've seen is there's very much consideration around, what works within the context, what is fit for purpose. And I think hopefully in the next 5 to 10 years, we're not rushing towards what's big in tech, but we're looking at what is going to benefit the farmers, the business owners, the agro-dealers, what is needed, not what is fancy or what's really, a buzzword out there right now. I think one of the biggest things that for the past almost 5 years that has a lot of investment is data-driven decisions. And this is where I think AI would come in. How do we make use of these new technologies, artificial intelligence largely, to ensure that the data we're getting is well analyzed and is used in the right spaces. So largely, how do you use AI to determine, what kind of blended finance is needed for certain communities of farmers? What kind of digital disruption is required for certain kind of agricultural let's say systems or businesses. So it's really understanding, where does AI sit and where does it not sit. It's not a blanket, it's not the holy grail of solutions. So really understanding where those investments come in, and that is really on data. Data drives key decisions, and if we can use these tools to really map out, where our investments need to go, where do funders need to put their money, where do impact investors need to put their money, AI comes in there, really ensuring that we have precision in terms of the data that we use. I think one misconception is that digital agriculture and technology is for the young, and it drives, the young people to invest more in agriculture. But I think when you even look at gender as a concept, gender is not just about women. Gender is about the social aspects that contain men and women, and also children and the young. So when you look at agri-tech, technology, let's not just look at it as the young people's pull factor into agriculture. How do we involve the different communities and people who work in the agriculture sector to invest in it? Like an old guy somewhere in, let's say, northeastern Ghana, he also uses WhatsApp to basically share information with other farmers on, tomorrow we expect rain, what kind of seed should we use? So how do we leverage on whatever technology is also being used? And I'll give another assumption, which is technology has to be high-tech. Simply sending an USSD message is technology. So let's look at also simple technology as solutions and not ignore that and just rush towards what AI or blockchain is. Yeah, so look at what works, what's simple, what's relatable, what's sustainable. That is going to be the answer to the solutions that we're looking for.